There is a lot of information available over the internet about AI agents, but still, many people are finding it difficult to understand what exactly these AI agents are and how to build them. If you are one of them, then you have landed on the right video. Hi, I am Vinod Vishwanathan, and in this video, I am going to walk you through about what are AI agents, what are the components of AI agents, and how you can build and run an agent for yourself with a live demo. So, watch the video till the end. An AI agent is an intelligent system which can observe, reason, plan, and act. It's just like a smart assistant. It uses a language model like OpenAI or Gemini, but it also has an option for memory. It can connect to external tools and perform different actions. So consider it like an AI which can answer your queries and also perform things like book appointments, book flight tickets, or even run code for you. Let's understand the components of an agent by looking at the architecture. The agent runtime mainly consists of three major components, starting with a model. This could be a small or a large language model like your OpenAI or Gemini or Claude, which will perform the reasoning. Then we have a tooling option. So this allows the agent to connect to multiple tools. So this could be an API call, this could be a function call based on what action the agent has to perform in an outside environment. And then we have the main orchestration layer, which is based on a reasoning and logic framework. It uses different logic frameworks like React, chain of thought, or tree of thought. These are the different framework which tells the language model on how they need to reason or perform the actions. The orchestration layer defines a cyclical process on how the agent takes in information and what kind of reasoning needs to be done on top of that information, and based on the reasoning, what next steps or actions has to be performed by the agent. And based on this whole process, it will get the final response and send it to the user. Let's understand it with a live example. Let's take a use case of a user where he wants to book a flight ticket using an AI agent. So once the user sends a query saying, I want to book a flight, the agent will start the thought process saying, I should start searching for the flight. It will take an action by connecting it to the tool called flights, or it could be a flights API from which it is able to input or get all the information related to the flight. It will get all the information of the flights from source to destination, and then it will come up with an observation saying there are many different options available and I should present it to the user. And then the final answer or the response goes to the user saying these are the different flights available, what next step you want me to take, right? And then the user can just mention saying please go ahead and book a flight on this date and this time, and it will go ahead and act on it. So this is an example on how an agent can reason based on the query from the user and also take an action and respond back to the user. It could be any other example also where the agent is performing operations by running a piece of software code. It could also be sending emails. It could also be performing database operations. The use cases are endless. Let me give you an example of a live agent. So this is a sample agent based on Python which I have created on my local system. This is using currently two kind of API keys, which is Google's Gemini 2.0 Flash API for the large language model, and it is using a tool which is SERP API, which is nothing but Google search. So in this agent, we have created an input query where we are saying what was the trend of US stock market yesterday? Was it bullish or bearish or sideways? Right. So we just want to understand did the US market behave yesterday so that we can accordingly take a call in today's India stock market. So let's go ahead and try to run this agent locally and see how it works. So it is going to use the orchestration layer. It is going to use the Gemini LLM to take decisions, understand the question, and then it is going to use the search API tool to actually perform a search on different websites online like Yahoo Finance, CNBC, and other websites. And then it is going to fetch this information for us, which says that the market was bullish yesterday, right? And what I can do on top of this is I can even run one more agent where I can just say that it should just send an email, right? So what it will do, it will send an email to my email address or to any sample email address, and with a subject and body which I can mention, saying that it can summarize this whole information which it has received and then send it in an email to me. I can even automate it on everyday basis, saying every day morning 8 o'clock the agent should summarize the stock market information and then send it to me in the morning 8 o'clock so that I am ready when the Indian stock market opens. So, this is a live example or a live use case which could be used by somebody who is involved in stock market or stock trading. So, you just saw how easily we were able to build some sample agents on the local system and run it to fetch different information and perform actions. You can also run multiple agents on tools like crew.ai or na10.io. These tools will give you options to create AI agent workflows for large enterprise level use cases. You can also use it for your personal use cases as well. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video about crew.ai or na10, and I will definitely come up with a video about that. I hope you found this video helpful and you are able to understand everything about AI agents. Like the video and make sure to subscribe the channel to learn everything about AI. Thanks for watching and keep learning AI.